All right, how's everybody doing? This is the list that I was referring to in the chat here. This is the deck that is going to be in tomorrow's video. We built this one last night on stream, so you can actually watch the VOD for that as well. And man, was this thing powerful! The ability to have the combo go off with Professor with the -6, you have Tenacities, and then you also have the Star-shaped Clerics or Starscapes Clerics. Works pretty dang amazing. Has a lot of incidental life gain. You don't even need the full combo to win because it's really easy with all the life gain you have. If you get the emblem, it's pretty much game over for them. Really fun deck though. Hey, it seems legit. How's it going? Just showing the deck that we built last night on stream. Ended up making the video for this and just sailed into Mythic with it. So that was awesome. We just flew through Diamond with this thing. It's kind of crazy how well this deck worked. You're tired? How did everything go today? Did everything kind of go off without a hitch? Everything go to plan? All right. We're going to try to build something else today. I bet it was a lot of work. So this is another deck. I'm not going to make a video of this until probably later in the week because we don't want to play too many Golgari decks in a row. And this one is also a Professor deck. This is a Ugin, kind of a sweeper. So it has the Annex, but it also relies on the getting the emblem from the Professor to allow the Ugin to help finish them off. But we have Mind Roots is one of the big new cards here. It's really cool because you force the opponent to discard, and there's a good chance they're going to discard a land card, which allows you to put it into play tapped. If they don't discard a land card and they discard the other cards, there's a good shot that they're just not going to be doing much. So the additional land allows you to actually get to Ugin quite a bit faster as well. We do have an Iron Crag and a Terminus as well as the cores and a couple archives as well to get there, but this speeds you up quite a bit by using this. Oh, it rained. That's a bummer. Did you have like a lot of people over or anything? I don't know how big of an event it was for you. Let's go and try to... So I'll kind of go through my methodology when I kind of look to build a deck, especially with a new set. What I start with is I try to look at... Let's look at like Mythics first, and then we'll look at all of the Strixhaven ones. See if there's anything we kind of want to build around. 8 people? That's not too bad. Still a lot in your house. I've been wanting to do Ral or do something with Ral. So this is kind of like a neat discard spell. So we could try to build discard around this. Grixis Loot. Actually, hold on. You posted a deck list, didn't you? Let me open up the Discord. It's been a couple days actually since you posted. I think you posted it 3 days ago, didn't you? Let me check the list out. All right, let's check this thing out. 2 more cornucopias. I finally got my wild cards back, so we can actually pay for those. Hold on here. This is basically the same deck or a similar deck to what I just showed. Well, that's kind of funny. Oh, you have Raw in here too. Digital cost, PX life, destroy X artifacts. That's an interesting one. Yeah, so this is actually very similar to the Mind Roots deck that I had built that I was showing off before. Very similar. Great minds think alike. I do like this. This is kind of an interesting card. How has this card worked out for you? Yeah, it's 64 cards. That definitely needs to get cut down. I like the idea of this card, but I'm wondering in practice how well this thing worked. Mind Roots is really good. Yeah, this is a neat build. Synthesizer scoop. That's what I'm wondering about this card is it's an amazing card against Synthesizer, but do you struggle with this card against many of the decks? Because I don't know if you want to be paying more than 4 life. I guess it helps, a lot of those weenie decks would work really good with this. It's also you can't argue it's a board wipe on 4. Even faster if you ramp it. So you can't argue with that. Anytime you can do a board wipe 4 or less outside of white, you're in pretty good territory. Yeah, that's mono red's a tough one. Yeah, Cornucopia, you gain life. Dealing, you gain life. So yeah, that makes sense. Kind of like revolves around similar to that other deck from last night, or the Ugin deck, I should say. From the video I posted, the mono black Ugin deck. If you gain enough life, you can kind of offset any life loss in something like that. The Ugin deck from today is different than this. Obviously, it doesn't have any of the professors or anything like that. How have you liked the guest lecturer? I haven't played with this one yet. You know what? I never even thought about that. You're right. Cornucopia with the curse. I mean, granted, you can't do it until turn 4. That's the only downside. The dream is always to drop your life gain land and curse on turn 3. I mean, you could always throw a soul stone in here and try to get that, but you still need a life gain, so you can't do that anyways. It's okay. I don't see you ever hitting that -7. And then in this deck, you're really not ever doing the -2. You're just using it for surveilling and discarding for 3. I don't know. You probably need a payoff for that -2 for it really to be a good card. You could maybe fit this in a discard deck with creatures that force them to discard, and then you can just keep blocking and killing off your creatures. Like you could do like the rats, and there's a couple creatures that force them to discard a card when they come into play. I'm wondering how that would actually work. I don't know if we're gonna play it because in my head it's not all fleshed out. But let me try to look at this, how this would look. gotta get Ral. Did I mistype this? Or do I have the wrong setup? Well, that should be fine. There it is. Do like a round with mini reanimator. Well, you could do. Let's do discard creatures. How many discard creatures are there that are 2 or less mana? We have the burglar rats. Corrupt the official. Heck dies. You could do that, and then you could like bring. Not bring. What's the one that gets everything back from the graveyard? The two casting cost creatures back from the graveyard. It's a sorcery. I think it's just white. 4 drop. I'm not thinking of fix. I'm thinking of, I mean, fix would work as well. But there was the white spell that brings back creatures that are 2 drops. I guess fix could allow you to go for other amounts as well. Maybe that's the play. Well, now we go sorcery, not creature. 4 drop. I'm just drawing a blank as to what card it is. Raise the past is what I was thinking of. So if you get enough of these in your graveyard, you could just raise the past. If you do a white-black version. But fix is actually just kind of better, I guess, in that way, right? But I guess you have to pay 2 for fix, but that's not that big a deal. Fix doesn't require the double pip. And you can get artifacts, too. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. Let's get that turned off. I'm just going to throw, just so we remember it if we want it. I don't know if we do, though. Acolyte with Dillian? Is that because if you get the emblem? Soul Search? Yeah, the emblem would be fun with Acolyte. He fits really well in a life gain deck. I had some of those mono black life gain decks that I kind of want to revisit and kind of make them Golgari. Problem is, every deck I want to make right now just seems like it's Golgari. Almost everything. That or Orzhov. And I don't want to do too many Golgaris. People get sick of the same thing over and over. Oh yeah, -3 would get a 2/2. It's a neat idea. What's the Soul Search you were talking about? Am I missing it? Black, white, discard. Okay. Let's get rid of the... You know, I had that turned on too. That doesn't help. Control enters. Surveil 2. I'm guessing it's not. I don't have anything selected for that, do I? Gain life, lunar. Not discard? Hey, Canna Chunky, how's it goes? Oh, it exiles. Okay. It is Soul Search. Okay. Let's go for the heavy hitters in black. Get our other stuff fired up. There it is. There's talent. Duress. We're probably already at our limit. Yeah, we're right there already. So these are going to be nice fodders for blocking. Makes me wonder if we should just do Raise the Past instead of Fix What's Broken. But let's look at more discard. We should probably go to some larger creatures as well. There we go. Painful as a top end. We could do that. We could go that direction. I don't like spending that much because it's going to be hard to get there because we're kind of low casting costs for most of what we're doing here. But we need a way to close out. And we can always just do like Core Annex if we really want to do that. I would almost rather have this as the top end, I think. That never goes to the graveyard either. We do have the investigators. I'm wondering if we throw saboteurs in there. It's a let's get rid of that. Is there any 2 casting cost artifacts? I'm still debating whether to use Raise, to be honest with you. Let's get this off. Oh, absolutely. Canna Chunky, you're completely correct. The realization is, in Best of 1, there's certain decks you're just going to lose to. And if you're playing a discard deck, you are going to lose to a graveyard deck. You could throw a bunch of hate in it. Like, we really don't have that much hate in this, or we don't have that much creature removal in this deck right now. We're kind of just hoping we're discarding, which we probably should look at doing other stuff. Um, do we go for... Got the duress. Could do the tactics, maybe? I even don't mind the ruthless too much. Scrupulous agent. Hey, I like that. Maybe we just go really hard into that. And don't worry as much with, like, negotiations and tactics. Maybe keep up, like, 2 duresses. Even the breakers don't feel great. I like the saboteurs to try to get in. Yeah, Ruthless does exile. But the fact that we have now 4, 8, 12, 16 discard spells as well as, or creatures, as well as 4. So that's 20 creatures in our deck that are 2 casting cost. That's pretty dang cool. Do we have a sacrifice? Let's do a sacrifice draw. That might be Corrupted Conviction. That just feels good. Snail. A lot of these cards I just never played before. Did I miss that when I wrote Exile? I kind of want to just throw them all in there just to see what happens. Hold on, let me check the mic. No, I didn't mute the mic. Can everybody else hear? If we end up getting to 7 mana, I think we're going to be in a problem. Okay, good. You can hear me. So, yes, I think something's on your end there, Can. Well, let's just go... What we do... I like this for the card draw. We have a lot of stuff going on here. I just kind of want to go all in on it and see what happens. We just don't have any removal, so it's going to be kind of rough on our part. Let's go to our land. This is just going to be a fun one. I know this isn't going to play out very well, but it's worth a shot to just see what happens. For that. For there. For shrines. Salt quits. Yeah, this is the deck where the win con is Salt. I'll do my little Salt emoji. We'll call that Salt Winds. Dark reveals her hand. I'm wondering if we just skip this too. Drop that. Even Rawl kind of feels expensive now. Because we're really just kind of going for the all-in plan on the 2 drops. We probably don't need all this land either. Where we got here, 12, 19, 22. It's the best kind of salt farming. Doing it for fun. Man, I love the fact all the 2 drops we have. I like the Saboteur in here because it also has the forcing them to discard. There's sometimes they might just not be able to kill us because they don't have anything in hand. And we'll block freely with these as well. A lot of incidental. Yeah, we're in Mythic now, Cannon Chunky. Actually hit it today in today's video. Or I should say today's video. The video that's going to be posted tomorrow, I filmed it today. The deck we created last night on stream just freaking rocketed me through Diamond. And ended up hitting Mythic during the video. Do that. I do like this on the top end still. And we have that -2 ability, which is kind of slick. Maybe we cut one? Let's cut the high end, just to see what this thing does. It's very low casting cost cards. Fix what's broken. We got a couple of those. Let's give this one a whirl. Yeah, I ended up hitting Mythic here, which was nice. We'll play it in rank. We always play in rank. Max out Betrayals. Yeah, I can see the Betrayals. I mean, we don't have any removal or anything. We're just trying to have fun with this one. This actually is not a great hand. You know, it's actually kind of slow when you think about it, even though everything's only 2 casting cost. We'll try it. Our agent down next turn. Actually, we just get talent down and we can get our agent down. Maybe we should have done agent first. I don't want them to get rid of the talent, though. Got rid of the Hex. Interesting. Okay, they got their Annex. They get life gain, we'll be in trouble here. We'll be able to do this. We can fire up our talent. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing the white is in there for. I've been playing this in all sorts of decks where the only color that you've been using white for, or the only card, is Fix. Well, they got the combo, unfortunately. They're going to go after Fix, I'm thinking. Or no, Ral. I don't think we can win against life gain, unfortunately. Actually, hold on here. Let's attack in first. Well, the other problem is we don't have any win cons really beyond the talent and hope incidental attacking in. So the life gain is really rough for us. Two, we even cut out 2 lands and we're still drawing all these. Wow, they have it all, don't they? Yeah, this deck's a little too greedy. We gotta have removal or something, right? You know, the card that might be interesting is the 7-drop enchantment that you can pull stuff back from the graveyard. With us discarding all of their creatures and stuff in their hands, or stuff that way, because you can do a 3/3 to like remove stuff, and then we get it back. They even have a combo going here. Yep. Yeah. We're being greedy here. We should really build this better. This gets slashers back too, doesn't it? Oops. Let's get slashers in here. I still like the saboteurs. Exile. We'll keep those. There we go. We got slashers. They can come back with Rawl. Tiny. Are you referring to this Tiny Bones, or which one? Joins Up would be interesting because you discard one of your own. Whenever a legendary creature you control enters any number of target player's mill. This isn't a bad one either. It's also 2 casting cost. But I think we almost need to do some removal. Let's do... that guy right there. It's not bad if you can get him in. It's hard to hit with him, though. I do like him in aggro discard decks. Let's look at enchantments. Let's see here. Virtue of Persistence might be an interesting one. Because it's at the beginning of the game, it's kind of removal, and then at the end, you can get stuff back from your yard or their yard. Hex actually would probably be a good one. Now you think about it, because of the you can gain life off of it. Here, let me get rid of that, and kill your creature by doing so. Let's get go down to there. Kind of getting away from our plan a little, but that's okay. We try that. 12. We only have 22 land. We're keeping her pretty low to the ground. It feels weird to have those if we're going to try to get into 7. Last game we played, we had plenty of land, though. I guess if you're playing the long game, right? Yeah, you can blight a 1/1, and then you can bring it back, which is kind of a neat way. Plus, you get the 2. How's it going, Isaac? Yeah, it's definitely a salt farming type deck. Opponent goes first, unfortunately. The bane of discard decks is the opponent going first. But I guess they don't have the draw, right? Hey, look! Fellow discard deck. We'll keep that one. We'll do the snail. I guess they're all exile. It doesn't really matter. Revenant they exiled. Interesting. Oh, they're going to get rid of our talent. So far, they got us lower than we got them. Well, there goes our fix. I guess they can go after burglar rats if they really want to. Fix would make sense. Burglar rats out. They are stuck on 2 land. I guess we'll just keep our land at this point. Well, we want to get up to 7, so this feels a little awkward, but we'll do that. Ooh, another bandit talent. We're going to start taking a lot of damage here. I guess we just try to race them, right? We're going to take 4 damage a turn from them. This is a disgusting matchup. 2 discard decks just going at it. One can't get land. If he had land, he'd be crushing us right now. Skylar, this has to be a feel-bad loss for them. Slasher. Okay, get rid of your last one. We'll all attack in. He can actually make this flying and have lifelink, unfortunately. Yep. GG's. He got it. As fun as this deck is, I don't think it's going to be a serious contender by any means. I do like the idea of just doing fix and getting all these 2-drops in. They just don't do enough on their own, and they're kind of expensive. Is there any, like, 2-drop artifacts that you really want? I don't think it really matters too much. Nothing that's going to end up in your graveyard, right? Moon Shadow Shredder list? Let me get rid of this. Oop. It's only my graveyard for this, though. We don't have any way to, like, other than Corrupted Conviction or Quitting Hex to force stuff into our graveyard. Shredder's 2 casting cost. That's 1+ for him. But I guess even if you get him back with a Fix What's Broken, it's not very impressive because he's only going to be a 1/1. Unless you have like 2 Super Shredders. Mill the discard dudes. Yeah, self-mill you could try to do. I think we'll mull on this one a little bit and try something else. Let's look to see what we got in Strixhaven here. We can try the Demonic Tutor. That doesn't seem very good, to be honest with you. It's a 6 casting cost Demonic Tutor the turn it drops. Could try to do Silver Quill. So that's like a token strategy, wouldn't it be? Yeah, Decorum's fun. I had that in the Mono Black Ugin deck. I really enjoyed it in there. But what I've learned is you probably don't want to put more than 2 copies in your deck, because if you resolve that once, you just never want to cast another one. You'd just be taking way too much damage, unfortunately. Maybe we go... Do we just go hard into a life gain deck? I know I wanted to steer clear of Golgari, but do we just want to try the Acolyte? Life gain deck? Without the other stuff? It just feels like too much like what we've done with the other stuff. Maybe I want to avoid that for tonight. I don't want to make the same type of deck over and over in different versions. At least not until, future weeks when we want to diversify a little bit. What do we got in rares? Got Pox. People have been making Pox decks, haven't they? I've heard, but I haven't watched anybody play any. I've really been trying to avoid watching people play this set because I wanted to kind of try the cards on my own here before I really judged anything. This is a fun card. We could do a Grave Research Animate deck. You lose life equal to its... Okay. Maybe we do this with life gain. We'll do the bat. It's not called a bat. That's why I'm not seeing it. There we go. It is a bat. There we go. Does it work with love letter? Hold on, let's get rid of this. Which card are you referring to? Decorum? Are you wondering about Decorum, if Decorum works with blood letter? Pox and blood letter. Each player loses half their life and then discards half the cards in their hand, then sacrifices half the permanents they control. That should work that way. Let me read it again. An opponent would lose life during their turn. They lose twice that much. Yeah. We could try doing the blood letter Pox. Let me save this quick. I cancel life link researcher. That'll be a future one without the Pox, obviously. Let's go Pox. We'll do blood letter. Do want to have the soul stone terminuses. We'll put 2 of those in there. We might as well have the other combo with like Annex. Core is even okay with this. We're gonna want the slasher in there for the other combo. Well, it's good to have a bunch of ideas. I like all the different ideas, especially when it's just not green-black, because I have so many green-black decks I want to play, but I don't want to make a green-black video every single day here. We'll try to mix it up a little bit. Even with mixing up other colors in there would be good. But there's so many fun black cards I want to play with here. And we can just do some of our normal removal. Some hexes in there. We can get sweepers in here as well. Yeah, it is kind of a similar idea. Which spree card are you talking about? You talking about the Dirge? Or Drush of Dread? That's what you're thinking. Yeah, Rush of Dread only triggers really good with the Bloodletter here. I guess that's just basically a replacement to Rush of Dread. I mean, this is going to cost you 5 anyways. So I think Pox is just a little bit better in that sense. I don't know if you actually want to run that many. Let's do the... What's the search your deck for a card? Was it a Shredder? Shredder's Technique? No. What is the card? Well, there's Beseech. Actually, Beseech would not work with this because it's... Yeah, Splinter is what I'm thinking of. Beseech would be over 4 casting cost. I mean, you can bring it back to your hand, but then you have to wait a turn before you cast it again. So it kind of ruins the surprise. Splinter. That's the one I was thinking of. Quasi-Revenant is probably what you're thinking of. Or Querze. Yeah, Woe does do the tutor. The problem is you have to get 5 mana to do it, whereas Splinter's only 4 mana to tutor, and it's even cheaper if you sneak it in. Where the Woe is going to cost you 5 mana. Actually, no, it's going to cost you 6 mana to Demonic Tutor on the same turn. By the way, Reverend, how's it going? Good to see you. Let's go standard. So here, we got to do some sweepers here. We're not really gaining life, so we don't want to do one of the new ones. We can do... probably cover-ups. We do need more creatures, though, in here, so this might be pretty good. Those Revenants, they're also good blockers. Do we want, like, a Liliana? Seems a little expensive, doesn't it? Yeah, we could use Cecil to sneak Splinter if we wanted to do that. I'm still thinking about just cutting Splinters, to be honest with you. The nice thing about Cecil is that he blocks really well. Oh. Just messes up the stuff. Maybe we just get rid of Splinter. We really only need 1 Pox. We're not looking for much. So if we get 3, especially if we have card draw, I'm feeling good about that. We could just switch up our land a touch here. Do 2 realms. And then we gotta cut something. Maybe 1 Corsair. We're gonna keep 4 Bloodletters because that's kind of critical for the combo. Yeah, we're doing well. Actually, had a pretty good weekend so far for the most part. Cranking out a lot of content for the channel, and had a good stream last night. Doing a nice stream tonight. It's just great having everybody out here watching. But we're gonna try this Bloodletter Pox here. We'll try V1 of the deck here. The issue with Fountain Port is that it slows us down for getting our Pox. Because we have to have 5 black mana. So the worst thing I'd want is to have a Bloodletter hit on 4 than us sitting with 1 land on 5 that doesn't produce black mana. We'll try this one. I always hate that when I'm trying to play like a triple black pip, and then I'm just sitting there with 1 colorless land, and it's like, oh, this is a killer. Well, we'll attack it. We do have lifelink. It's just kind of weird how at odds these cards play, but it's not the worst. We'll actually probably do Unholy Annex. Oh, they virtued it. I think we still do Unholy Annex, just to get additional card draw, trying to find our Bloodletter. And we found it. Let's do Bloodletter into Pox and see what we can do. They're probably going to have more removal, but that's okay. Slasher is a pretty good one. Oh, if they don't kill Bloodletter, I think we just win. Well, there goes our combo. This just makes this card kind of useless now, too. Let's do Slasher, and we'll get the Cecil out. Yeah, it's sad that they wrecked our combo. How dare they? That's a pretty good one. It's interesting. I'll get this out. And fire this up. Maybe that's what we do. Just get that incidental damage in, and we can get our Revenants. We can actually double Revenant next turn if we want to. He might actually go after the Revenant because he knew that was in our hand. Pox play. Why would he go after Pox? He already wrecked our combo. Hey, Turd Gobbler, how's it going? Like your content as well. Everybody in the chat, if you don't know, check out Turd Gobbler. He has some really good streams and everything for Magic the Gathering. Pretty fun content. I love his custom songs that he has. Those are always fun. We are pressuring him every turn, which is awesome. We do have to block this though. Planetarium is pretty strong. Okay. He can attack in for 6, but then he can attack in. We don't want him to get our creatures. We can attack in with one of these. And then we have a backup plan of Realm of Coing if he tries removing one of our creatures. Look at that Ugin. Yep. I think they got us on this one. They had kind of the perfect VN to kind of ruin our combo, as well as Ugin to get rid of the slasher. So
open your mind to possibility.
See if he tries attacking in. He does. All right. He can trigger. Oh yeah, this can't block. That was a bad play on my side. I'm surprised he didn't go for the slasher. He went for the Cecil? Okay. I'm thinking of just scooping this one because there is no coming back. We don't have our combo or anything. Oh, yeah, he chambered. We were hitting them pretty hard, but they just had the right card at the right time. We're going to get this combo to come off here one of these games. I guess that was the first game, so be it. By the way, I really do appreciate you liking the video, Turd. If anybody else, drop a like. I really do appreciate it. It does help viewership, so helps the channel. What goes first here? We do have our Cecil. We have Hexes. We got the Pox. Annex. It's actually not a bad hand. Do need to find some land. Playing against blue. Oh, good. Cecil down right away. Flow State. I've been seeing that played a couple times. Well, we got the combo. Really need a third land, though. Another Flow State. It's interesting that we're seeing Flow State over the other 2-drop draw, but I guess it's a better early spell. Well, we missed our land drop, unfortunately. They're not really doing a whole lot yet. We'll see what they... Are they going to start dropping, like, the, big creatures? The elementals? Is it just a straight-up mono blue deck? You don't see a whole lot of mono blue. This is ridiculous here. Yep, there's the elemental. It is a cheaper stock up. And we have to discard, I guess, Hex. Yeah, Blue Temple, Mono Blue Temple is actually a fun deck. You don't see it played very often, though. I do have to get, or I have to use my wild cards on the one blue elemental. Not these guys, but the other one they play. Yeah, they got this wrapped up. We didn't hit a single land in all of our draws. In 5 draws, we didn't draw a land, unfortunately. Happens, that's magic. We're gonna get this deck to combo off here. I just saw that cannon, Chunky. Yeah, I agree with you. Blue didn't need another good card draw. Blue and Izzet just got so many good new cards. And it's funny because that's the deck that over the last, year and a half has seen the most bans is between those colors. So it's kind of funny that they just keep getting bangers for cards. Reinforcements. Okay. We do have the sweeper, which is nice. Get that down as a blocker. We'll get our core down so we can try to get up to our sweep. Oh, that's pretty good. Really hoping we draw a land next turn. We'll keep that back. They'll get this to have flying and come in. Wow. Okay. I'm fine with them blowing their whole hand here. We just need a land, basically. Otherwise, we're in trouble. You're not leaving yet, seems legit, are you? Or is that just good night because we didn't draw? Hey, Brent, how's it going? Good seeing you. We did find our land. Let's attack in. Probably shouldn't have attacked in. Now I think actually did more damage to us than it was worth. Ouch. Wonder if they top deck that. We can do this into the slasher. And we cast both these next turn. Jeez. Yeah, we got a block. We're gonna take 8. Yeah, we're dead no matter what. Actually, if they all attack in, we have to block. Shoot. They rebuild fast. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Just mono black with pox. Where's the tower so that I can't get it back? Yeah. Um. They had it all, didn't they? They were top decking like crazy. I know this deck is better than what's going on these last 3 games, but we've been hitting some unfavorable games. So Brent, this whole idea is that if you drop Bloodletter and then you follow it up with Pox, it should instantly win you the game. So that's the idea for the deck, at least. And we have the Slasher in there as well for the combo with Bloodletter. That'll win you the game. And then we also have the Annex combo with Bloodletter, as well as with the Core to help. And then we also have just incidental Death Touch and Lifelink ability as well as some sweepers. That's basically what the deck is. Hey Neil, how's it going? Petrified Hamlet. I have to look at that. You know, I didn't even think about dropping the new demon in this deck either. There's that really good demon in here. Let me take a look at that land. If everyone could see, Neil has the new badge there. That's awesome, the membership badge. So thank you for being a member. Let's see here. I'll do card draw. We should have attacked him first, but that's okay. I don't know if you noticed, Neil, you also have new emotes as well that you can use. Stormcatch Mentor. It's giving him haste. That thing is massive. Alright, we're not attacking it anymore. That is big. A lot of spells on one turn. And then they probably just have burn spell to get us. You know what? We're going to take 2 damage here, aren't we? No attacks? Yeah, I'm gonna try doing that. We'll try to do at least 2 a month. Obviously, it's hard to do a crazy amount for members only stuff. Currently, we don't have a ton of members yet, so it'll be nice to build up the membership within the channel. So if people aren't familiar, we members to the channel, and it costs $2 a month. So I kept it really low. gets to use the new emotes as well as badges for the channel. And then you also get this out so that we don't lose the game right away. You also get the emotes, and then you have badges. There's different badges for how long you've been a member, and then you have the videos as well. You have custom exclusive member videos. Let's actually attack in here to gain some life. Okay. Kind of turning the corner here. Surprised that they didn't have anything, but maybe they got something going on here. I appreciate that. Seems legit. You know, and I get it that people don't have money, and not everybody has, spare money to subscribe, or I should say become a member or anything like that. And I just appreciate people just watching the channel, so you don't have to do that. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Neil. I really appreciate that. Got some people in the channel there can now be members. So give a big shout out there to Neil, everybody. Appreciate that. Let's go with Slasher here. I could have actually waited. Let's attack in here with the Revenant. Gain life. We're going to betray him. And we'll actually hold up the Hex. That's a big shout out to Neil. So thank you very much, everybody in chats. Thank Neil. Really appreciate that, Neil. Now more people can utilize the emotes. Alright. He's got the Storm Chaser. What else is he gonna do here? How's it been going, Neil? Haven't talked to you in a while. How was your trip? How'd that all turn out for you? Well, we didn't do the combo yet. We're definitely going to be trying to hit it. I want to rest until we hit the combo here. We got the Bloodletter. We do have the Annex and Core, which is good. Keep it. Yeah, that's awesome that you're able to enjoy that over there. Get away from home, get over to the coast. I haven't had a chance to go to that area. I know in fall we're planning a trip down to Florida. We don't take a lot of trips, unfortunately. You know, the last big trip I think we took was about 5 or 6 years ago, right before COVID. We do a lot of camping. That's kind of our thing. That's why it kind of messes up my streaming schedule, because we're usually camping every other weekend. All right, we can Drop this, and we'll just get the annex down. It just feels like we're not doing anything in this game. Asheville. Where's Asheville located? It's got the Weaver down. Let's just go for the annex combo here. We didn't hit our land. We got the Bloodletter and Plague. If we would have hit our land, I would have dropped the Bloodletter just to try to get our combo. We are going to Hex this too, just to slow him down. We might be able to get our combo here. Western North Carolina. We're going to be flying in, unfortunately, so we're not going to be driving through. Yeah, I was going to say, Neil, you were right there. Let's get our Bloodletter, and let's just try to combo this. Okay. It's not, unfortunately. I've only went to the Carolinas. Well, I went to the Carolinas. I guess I drove through it when we went to Florida in 2020. But previous to that, I've been to the Carolinas purposefully twice, but both times I went to Clemson. Hey, look at this. GG's. What an awesome combo. We got it. We got the Pox combo. It's been a while since I was at Clemson. I didn't go to school there. Well, I guess I did technically do training there, but I didn't do it for like a degree or anything. I did it for work. They do some stuff that involves color theory and stuff. So I did trading for work there. Pretty neat campus. That's not that far. Yeah, I'm not recording these for videos, but yeah, I definitely have the combo there. That's awesome. I guess I technically am recording these, but this is just all the live stream stuff. Yeah, so it actually has been a while since I've been to Clemson. It was the year after that they won their championship. That might have been what, like 10 years ago? Maybe even longer. It's right after the football team won that championship. I think it was one of the first ones too. I think that was the first time. Clemson was a really pretty city. It reminded me of northern Wisconsin, which is kind of interesting. That whole area of the state does. Oh, you got your Cool But Rude deck? Red Sneaky. We'll check it out after this game. We're gonna go for the card draw here. Got the Bloodletter. Yeah, absolutely. We'll play one, Neil. In fact, I might even try Seems Legit's list. We can feature that. let's see here. While we can, we'll just do this. We want to... No, I don't want to do that. Another Revenant. I think we just get this down so we can double up. And that'll go down to 5. Short of a board wipe, I think we got this cleared up pretty good. I think we're going to see a lot of decks that end up coming out of this set. Compared to the last set, you just didn't see much. The last set was fun. It just didn't have a lot of like high impact cards, where I think we're going to see that in this set. Especially once the Pro Tour, I think, comes around. You're going to start seeing some different creative things that we haven't seen before. Bloodletter. Well, they're dead no matter what, I think, in this situation. Oh, we'll just attack in. Because they can't kill this. They'll take 4 from this. They'll take 6 from this, even if they block this. If they block this, they take 4 and 8. Yeah. All right, Neil, let me get this deck entered in, and then we'll join up. We're going to be piling this one for the first time. Uh-oh. What are we missing? You always have some cards in there that I'm missing from things. Reverberating? Okay. Some of the older stuff. And then... Decadent, okay. All right, we got that. Hold on here, friends. Ibanez, correct? Yeah, I guess I should show the deck off quick, actually. I kind of just jumped right into it. I should kind of figure out what's going on. Grab the prizes. Steal the show. Seize the spoils. Yeah, there's Raphael, Hylokite. A lot of fun stuff. Ooh, Terror of the Peaks. A lot of one-ofs in this deck. I kind of like it. Yeah, let's accept the challenge here. Oh, that's not you. That's not you, seems legit. That's Brent's. I missed that. Oh, yeah, I totally confused the messages. Sorry about that. I'll have to rename it, Brent. Sorry about that. Opponent goes first. Yeah, we'll try this. Yeah. It's always hard when people in Discord have completely different names than what are in YouTube. So it's always like, okay, whose name correlates to this name? And got the furnace going, okay. Go cast that. Discard your hand, sacrifice. Okay. Just a really nice discard is what it is. I think we cast that. Yeah, for me it can be. Especially when it's late at night and had a long day. Working out in the yard quite a bit today. Got the yard dethatched. So that was a fun adventure. Nice. Okay. He's got it. I don't mind doing yard work. It just it can be tedious, especially this time of year. I have a lot of stuff to do. I'm trying to go through and dethatch my yard, so I have a a machine I'm pushing around for that, and I got a decent size that I'm trying to go through for that. I feel like I almost have to do that, right? Should trigger. I can attack in. Okay, he killed that. Shepherd is going away though, because he cast it for the warp cost. Dethatch, yeah. Dethatching is basically you're getting rid of the old grass that's dead underneath the new grass. So it just kind of like chops it up and brings it to the surface so you can get rid of it. It allows better, air flow to the soil surface so that it can grow better. This just feels awkward. His hand. I like the deck. I just don't think we had a very good hand. You just let it die? Yeah. The problem is eventually, if you just let the grass keep going, you won't have any grass anymore because you won't get any oxygen. At least that's my issue. So, gotta do it every once in a while, otherwise it just doesn't get enough. The new grass doesn't get enough to it. Do we want to... Ooh. We can do that, and we can discard that. Alright, this feels better. Let's kill that, and then we can attack in. We'll actually get rid of this, I think. That's a tough one. I think we just decline it, actually. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess you probably have a different type of grass down there that probably doesn't have that issue. We get pretty lush grass, so it gets really thick, and you know, kind of like a a really nice soft texture to it. But unfortunately, that also means you need to really make sure that you gotta aerate, and you have to dethatch every couple years. Do this. Search for a card. Could do that. Probably want to just draw. Let's do that. Discover 3. Alright, he's got his big combo going here. Treasure token, yeah. We can seize the spoils here, otherwise... We're just not going to get there for there, are we? We could have cast that, I suppose. Let's just do this. No attacks. End turn. Oh, shoot. I should have discarded my hand there and won the game. Ten, 14 damage. We could have probably won if I would have sacrificed this. Because we could have discarded our hand and then won the game. Sorry, I'm playing a little slow here. Neil. Just trying to make sure I'm not misplaying too much. I already did, but I could have done this as an instant. What am I waiting for here? I was thinking that was a sorcery. Sorry about that. GG. Let's try that one again. Got to rename this to Brent's deck too. All right. I think we're going to keep this. That's kind of a funny starting hand. That's kind of nasty in this deck. Want to keep our guy around. He's not replaceable at all. No attacks. That was a nasty turn. Sorry about that. We'll see how this goes. Are you gonna make us or punish us for this? Multiple discards here. Alright. Kill off one of them. Discover 4. You get to discover again. This is a fun deck. Discover 3. Great 2/2s. That was a pretty sweet turn, I gotta admit. No attack.
I require your expertise.
Let's see here, you got another one. You're going to be doing a whole lot more discovering. Really enjoying this deck, Neil. This thing is fun. Did you post this list in the Discord? I would like to see it, actually. Seems like a really fun one. GG. Good job on that one. All right, we got to do the rubber match. Yeah, we're going to have to get that deck list. I want to try playing that thing. That thing looks fun. Just hitting all those triggers. All right, we go first. DPO did the math on that. How rare it was to get 4 of the Makos in the top 8 cards. Let's see here. Let's get this down. We are going to discard that up. Hope he doesn't have removal. 3 stun counters. All right. Yeah, Neil, that was awesome that you gave out the gifted subs, or gifted memberships, I should say, to people. You guys can use the emotes and be able to watch the members-only videos, so check that out. Just started posting member-only exclusive video. I'll trigger this. I gotta see what's in the deck here. All right. Hey, seems legit. Have a good one. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. I should have actually cast that. But I get it's you control, so I couldn't have switched that to mine, could I have? Let's try it, I guess. I don't think that actually works the way I think it's going to. I think it's going to force me to put it on one of his other features. Never mind. I didn't have much of a choice then, did I? Hit all 4 of those bad boys. There you go. I think you got her. Ah, you even got the can. Nice.
Discovery. Discoveries are around every corner.
So everyone's saying this is a Swayze deck. Did I get that right? I haven't seen a lot of his content lately. I do like him. He seems to have a good personality in his videos and stuff, which I really enjoy. Yeah, you got her. Good job, Neil. If you'd like, I'm going to try playing a different deck against you. Do you want to play another one, Neil? It's different than his? Okay. It's just a little bit different. Yep. Makes sense. I don't think this is actually going to be a very good matchup for me, but we'll see. Yeah, you can play a different deck. You can absolutely play a different deck. Whatever you would like to play. We're going to try playing the deck that we created last night in stream, and then this is going to be the video tomorrow. The one that I hit Mythic with. Oh, you dirty island player. Just kidding. All right. Opponent goes first. We'll keep it. See what you're working with. Okay, you got mono removal other than river churn? Okay. What do I do with that? I don't think it even matters. He drew a stock up. Ban Islands. I used to always play, in the early days of me playing Magic, I used to always play Islands. Blue decks. Let's go with tap land. Emissary down there tapped out, so we'll just attack in. They're going to get up to the sweep very quickly. Rabbit. All right. Okay. Just to let you guys know how toxic of a player I was early on, I used to play the deck called what was that thing? It was a white-blue. It was right around Homelands, if that makes sense. It was way back then. It was a white-blue deck. Well, I should say that really early I did Stacy's Kismet deck, which is really toxic. All right, we'll attack in here. Boros. Tend to go aggro. That makes sense, Jason. Yeah, Stacy's was a card that lands didn't untap during the untap phase. There was a combo where basically you kept your opponent's lands from untapping between Stacy's and Kismet. so he did the Day of the Black Sun. He still has a bunch of removal. We could do Cornucopia. Just gotta kind of bleed some of this removal out of his hand. Yeah. Winter Orb. Yeah, because it was because there was the combo where you could tap an artifact and it wouldn't. So this is different rules back then, but you could tap an artifact and it wouldn't engage. So you do like Winter Orb and you tap the orb and it wouldn't affect you during your turn, and it was really weird gameplay. You hit me on that one. Let's try it again. That deck is stacked with removal, man. That's crazy. Dredge? Yeah. I did, I started playing Modern quite a bit, which is ironic because I had two different decks I played. I played a mono-red aggro deck, which sometimes had white in it. And then my other deck, which I still have, is mono-blue Tron, which is the most dirtily deck where you essentially are trying to take over your opponent's turns, because there's that one card that you can actually keep in the deck, and you're allowed to replay it over and over, and you can actually play out your opponent's turn each time, which is just insane. Let's see here. Let's get this down first. I do like my hand. I just have a feeling it won't feel so great in a couple turns. Bridge from below? Yeah. I'm trying to remember the other blue-white deck I played. I think it was the Post deck. The Cloud Post or Counter Post, I think they called it. Cornucopia down. Okay, he's stocked up. That's perfect. Tenacity down here. Gain a little life. I also used to play a rack deck way back in the day. That was fun. I enjoyed playing rack. We'll tack in here. We're going to be cheeky here. Oh, hold on here. We're going to be really cheeky here. Yes, we're going to target our own. He kills it anyway. All right. don't have a way to... I probably should have let... Oh. I guess I don't have a way to gain life, so we'll do it that way. Shoot. Bummer. Maybe I should have cast it. All right. Bridge from Below is a fun card. What was that Stronghold that came out in? If I remember right. I used to play that card. I got a whole lot I can do here. You got us. GG's. Just curious, did you have... Well, I guess you had the singularity for that turn, so I guess you would have had it no matter what, even if I would have cast the other one. GG. All right. If you're up for it, we'll play one more, and that'll be my last game of the night. You good with that? You up for one more game? I have to finish uploading the video that I just edited before this, so it'll take me a little bit for that. Do the final one here. Maybe I have a shot with this one. We'll see. You're going down to 6. Really? I guess it doesn't matter much. See what you do. He didn't go after it. He's got the river churn, but I'm okay with that. Guess he can bounce. Should have cast that first. You're stuck on land. That's not good. I have a feeling if you would have hit your land drops, you wouldn't have had too much of a problem with this one. Alright, stock up. 8 damage next turn. One away from a sweep. I think I got lucky because you were stuck on 2 mana most of the time. Otherwise, you would have had that sweep that would have taken care of most of this. GG. Well, Neil, thank you very much for the games, and thank you very much for giving out the memberships to other people that were watching. Really do appreciate that, and appreciate all your support and everybody else. I also appreciate everybody stopping out tonight, watching the channel. Yeah, upload the 2 decks to the Discord, and go from there. Let me actually grab Discord here. Just for anybody that wants to go to the Discord, that is the link to it. Good community people. Post your deck list and things like there, and I can play with them on the streams and possibly work on them. Or if you're looking for some improvements, post that. A lot of fun to be had with that stuff. So really do appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. Having a fantastic Saturday night and joining me and keeping us all company. So thank you very much. And again, Neil, thanks again. Really appreciate it. And hopefully I see everybody soon. Otherwise, look forward to new deck videos every day. Got the fun one tomorrow with the professor with the life gain and going to Mythic. So that's going to be an exciting video. All right. Have a good night, everybody.